Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
I was like, no. Why? Because you know for a fact.
But it could be just the tiniest. You only need the tiniest microbe of something to be alive.
That's true.
Somewhere that's not this planet for it to be alien.
And there's that thing where.
Yeah, but it's aliens aliens. Not fucking.
Geiger aliens.
Yeah.
Geiger aliens.
Greys.
There's obviously like a particle that's alive somewhere in there.
For sure.
So yeah. There's probably in this like solar system.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that counts. I mean like fucking
She wouldn't-
abducting you, alien.
You wouldn't lose your shit if they were like, we've been to one of Mercury's moons and there's this fucking thing that looks like a slug that lives
I don't
there.
think I'd lose my shit.
I'd
be that bothered.
I'd expect it.
I'd go, that's sick, and then scroll past. No one would care that much. I'm like, yeah, but when's my Deliveroo turning up? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, but that's what's kind of happening now is that there's tons of things, like documents coming out, and the Canadian government is saying that they've been chasing down UFOs.
That's if you
They
trust
shift at like
that the
our
government's
pace.
being honest to you, innit? That they're like, oh yeah, we're doing this for this reason now. Now we're telling you the truth, boys.
It could be anything, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It's got to just be the travel aspect. There's probably loads, but they can't travel far enough from here to there.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah, why would you be bothered?
Yeah. And for them, it might just be like looking at an ant's nest.
Yeah, it's like a zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
You go to the zoo, yeah, how do you go look at these lions, isn't it?
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You
That
might
would be
not.
the same thing, like, let's go look at the humans.
Yeah, you tell your missus,
Stupid
oh, we'll go
idiot.
check that out, it'll be real good. By the time you go, you're like,
Oh, fuck.
you ready to go?
Yeah.
Should we just fuck it off?
Yeah.
Well, tons of people think they've been here, isn't it? There's all sorts of theories about planets that come into our orbit.
Have you ever seen a UFO? No.
Nah, I don't think I'm that confident in anything I see in general to be like, oh, that was something unexplainable, because I don't know how planes work or anything.
Yeah.
You see so much shit that you're just like,
I'm sure I saw as a kid. My mum saw it as well, driving up to Monmouthie Way. It was like 3 triangles of lights all spinning.
I saw pretty much exactly the same thing when I was a kid.
did you?
Yeah. Playing football on the fucking the school, like, yards.
Yeah.
3 of us, it was dark, it's like 3, triangles.
3
Over the top
triangles.
of it.
That's nuts that we've just said the same
Yeah.
thing.
That is
Like,
weird.
I'm going home, like, what the fuck was
I
that?
feel like now
You know what I mean?
one of you's going to be like,
Yeah.
and I am that triangle.
Just spinning triangles on your face. And it was because they were also spinning.
Yeah, they were like,
That's nuts.
You two should be sat here,
Yeah.
filming that incredible moment that you've both seen the same alien.
Might be at the same
camera.
time.
Could have been.
I was
But
young,
it's probably
I was
just-
14 or something like
It's probably
I
just
thought
the
I was
government
younger.
that.
testing military stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially Hereford Way and stuff. There's a lot of military bases and stuff.
And they're
that.
like 20 years ahead of current technology at all times.
Yeah, I don't get what would be the point of having spinning triangles of lights? What would you gain from that on the bottom of a aeroplane, say? But I fucking saw it.
Mm.
There's nothing to be gained from that, is there? Oh, we put basically
Yeah,
the lights
you
spin.
don't know what. Maybe there is. So
Yeah.
but none of us is above our pay grade.
Have you Googled it?
No. It took
Maybe loads of
Oh,
people have seen it.
25
If you've
years
both
ago.
seen it.
Bro, I swear I saw an alien in my bedroom when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I couldn't sleep for like 6 months.
What did you see? What was it
It
like?
was like a little fucking white thing.
Big head?
Standing in my doorway. I had bunk beds, my brother was on the bottom, I was on top. And I looked out and I remember being under the sheets. I put the sheets over my head, I remember being there for hours, like, and I was scared to look out. It fucked me up for years. I couldn't sleep, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was fucked up, man. And then
Mental.
now I look back, I was like watching X-Files all night. So it was
Yeah, you
obviously
could probably
dreaming.
just like. Yeah.
I hope I was dreaming. But yeah, oh man, that was bad, like sleep with the lights on and shit.
But again, what would an alien get off of walking
what would
into
be
your
my
house to stare at you
Yeah.
and then disappear?
Yeah. Yeah, who knows what they want? I'm not saying.
Tats.
They want your future tat knowledge. It's like Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
You can
I couldn't watch anything with aliens in that.
really prank
So
you
like
out.
recently. Now I can, but now if I watch something with men and then I'm like, I think about it too much and I'm like, oh I can't watch it. It's like 9 o'clock. I need to sit off now because it's gonna get dark.
You need to watch something else.
Yeah. Well,
Really?
I gotta get upstairs and go to bed. You know what I mean?
Fuck.
Yeah, bro.
And you've got Geiger shit all over here, which is like
Yeah, that's not scary though, is it? It's the
No,
because that's
it's a
like
different
fucking
kind.
impossible, isn't it? Like those little dudes, isn't it? Like that's like
The
because so many people have
greys.
said they've seen them and all that. Like that's within the realms of.
But so many people say they've seen like Jesus and God and that, don't they? And they reckon that's all that gland in your brain that when you die floods your brain.
Yeah.
That DMT does the same thing.
Yeah.
Because you can do that and think you've been abducted by aliens and shit.
Yeah, a lot of people see stuff, Buddha and that as well, don't they,
Yeah.
on trips and
Yeah, they think
all the
it's.
symmetry and shit.
They think a lot of alien abductions are that gland in someone's brain. They'll just be fucking walking down the street and it just like fucks up and floods their brain with this thing. So they're like, I got abducted, I got taken up on a spaceship, and it's like your brain just fucking thought you were dying for some reason, just fucking gave you the rush.
I feel like it's too many people though to be like. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that
There's
it's
a lot
this
of people who said
collective.
this stuff
Yeah.
has happened. You know what I mean?
Well, we just both said about the fucking
Yeah,
spinning
no,
triangles thing now.
Yeah.
That's weird.
All in
Can I use all this?
there.
Yeah, this is like you don't have the actual video. It's my reaction to Dave's video.
No, it's me.
I'm like a YouTuber. Like and subscribe.
We keep saying day.
I'm really trying to think if I ever had any kind of. I don't have confidence in anything, bro. Let alone that
Any
something
mad
else
experience?
exists. No religious or otherworldly thing. But, dude, I have to double check everything. Like, I don't know. You can tell me I spell my own name wrong and I'd second guess it. So I've never been confident enough to be like, that is a thing that happened. I just think if you just stay, like, drifting, like, don't even think about it, bro. Just get on with it. Like, oh, what happens when you die? Am I gonna fucking... Who cares, bro? Just... Rather than worrying about it, because that happened for a while. I was like fucking obsessed with like, oh, when you die, fucking Christians have got it wrong. This is bullshit. You're like, dude, who cares? Why waste your time getting like?
I really envision when you die, it's just black, but you're like fucking conscious of the blackness. Obviously, you're not.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's like, oh, I'm dead. Everything's black.
What's
Almost
that?
the frustration of
But
it.
like, obviously, you're just dead. And it's just like, yeah, that's really scary.
Like before you were born.
Like if you were gone, you're like, oh man, I'm just stuck in this fucking
When,
fucking.
when you're asleep, you don't know. You're not
Yeah,
like.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, you
a
then
time
just
to
read.
think.
Yeah, you just think you're gonna be conscious
Yeah.
of everything forever, don't you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't think you're gonna fucking.
Yeah, there's
die,
gonna be
and
something.
There's gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I could buy that you'd like go to sleep, die, and then still wake up in your next incarnation.
Yeah.
You're a
then you
reincarnation guy.
I could buy that for sure.
I think you could.
Energies.
You'll never.
But you wouldn't remember.
Yeah, you'll never.
Reincarnation's too mental, bro. There's like, think how many like that thing of frogs in your garden.
Yeah.
How many frogs and little tadpoles there are just all the time.
Maybe you just wake up one day and you're a frog. Well, and you're a
But what would the
tadpole.
point of that be? Why would we need to do it again?
Because energy always transfers. That's my way of thinking
Yeah.
about it. You
So
never.
it's borrowed from the fucking 0 point of like the Big Bang, innit?
Yeah.
There's no like created energy, is there?
No, we
Yeah.
just it's
Like
chaos
everything we are.
getting further and further.
I
away.
agree with
You
that.
know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like there's an animal and I pick it up and I eat it. but that animal isn't living on through anything or me.
Yeah, but then
there's like a transference of something, but once I'm not here, the next thing isn't, that balances up the constant of the energy. It's nothing to do with me though.
But you
but
become
it might
much.
be you, but you're not like.
You're not aware.
You're not aware that it's you.
I still don't think it's even me. I think it's just like
putting a new operating
new.
system in a computer sort of thing. It just boots up again and here we go again.
Nah, bro, I'm buried in landfill and they make brand new computers.
Because maybe that buried landfill feeds an acorn of a tree that you're now in this tree for God knows how long.
After a while, it could congregate again into. Do you know what I mean? Like the worms will eat you.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Eventually, you might come back together in like 1,000 years.
That would be cool.
Maybe.
I'm like way into it. I'm not like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah. You
I'm
find
just like-
a hard leap.
I think it's just even something like that is to like reassure yourself that there isn't. Yeah,
Well,
I would
you
like
decide-
it to be the case. I'm not like, would you want to go up to a gate and get read all the things you did in your life and be judged and stuff? I'm like, that'd be sick, yeah. But, it's just like, nah, shit. It's like the end of The Wire where shit just keeps happening. There's not like an end. No one cares, like, you fucking die, but everyone else is still got to be at work and all that stuff, and just generally just keeps pushing forward.
Yeah, I'm not worried about dying. I don't feel like I'm worried about that personally, and that there'd be nothing after it.
I know you ate 3 fucking cookies for your breakfast, bro. You're not worried about dying, are you?
I'm ready to die.
I'm ready to die. Death by macadamia. But I think nothing is a better place. Which is like, sounds gothy as fuck and moody, but it's like, nah, all of this. Like you were saying where you're like, oh man, I dropped that fucking slice of pizza.
Yeah.
I just wanted to jump out of a window. That's life. You're just like constantly annoyed, like, how fucking comfortable we got it, but I'm still just annoyed by everything. But I believe in that thing as well of like that people live on through the influence you have on them.
Yeah,
like
100%.
you taught a dude to do this or helped him out with some shit, and then their life, it's all like. I think the funerals thing's weird though, where they like it's all like behind closed doors and buries you away and like.
Yeah.
Like my dad was cremated and you turn up and we carry him in and he's in this box and then he just goes through this little hatch and then you leave.
It's hard to get.
Whereas like the India thing, I went to India. They do it all in the open. You're like, this isn't like, oh yeah, watching bodies on fire and stuff. You're like, this is more like accepting of the inevitable and what life is. I'd have a sky burial, bro. I wish they could just cut me into pieces and dump me on top of something and have seagulls and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's super indulgent to be like,
isn't it?
yeah,
Like
they
the
just,
Himalayas or something.
in the Himalayas, just chop into pieces to
vultures
carry,
and them.
vultures and animals and shit. And alright, what else? Aliens, ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts? I've got mates that swear by seeing ghosts.
I sort of feel like aliens and ghosts are on the same fucking wavelength.
Yeah,
I feel like
for sure.
I feel like time is a weird thing.
Yeah.
I feel like ghosts are possibly, I don't know, time's overlapping somewhere. You're seeing someone from the past. And the same thing with like maybe UFOs.
I
like
think,
time.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You may be seeing something in the future somehow. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
I think your eyes and perception and how your brain processes things as well. But also, what's a ghost going to tell me that's going to make my life better?
I don't know,
Nothing. I don't worry when stuff doesn't go my way though.
No.
Because you're like, well, yeah, it's got a knot so that when something does go your way, you feel nice. You know, you don't want to win every dice roll because then you don't care. When you lose one, you're like, oh, this sucks, which makes the good one better, and it's the this.
Yeah.
Which makes it even worth being here rather than just, oh, this is good, and then you just plateau and we just all lay back and just stroke grass and feel nice and just nothing happens and who cares.
Something about, I feel like the tattooing, like, say you're the best tattoo ever, and there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the journey's the one, innit?
Yeah.
That's what you enjoy.
The figuring
fucking
it
up.
and the,
And then you fucking get something right. Do you know what I mean? That's enjoyable.
Yeah, seeing something you did 5 years ago and it sucks, and you're like, but this is good because it means I'm better than that guy.
Yeah.
And like when something, or like you fuck up and something happens to you where you get like cheated out of something and you're like really beating yourself up for doing that thing, and you're like, nah, but now you learn not to do that. So from the second after you got fucked over by that thing, you're now this better thing, and it's all just good.
Oh,
Everything's and like all people that are great at making whatever art or music or like stuff you think is cool are never like happy.
No.
They all hate themselves and are like really flawed and fucking crazy. But that's how you get to be at this point where you make something that other people are like, oh, that's sick. Because you haven't been just like smiling and like having sex with attractive people and eating delicious food. You know, you're just like fucking tortured and weird. And that's what makes you be able to be like, seen this back piece though, bro. This thing's sick.
Thought around the tattoo.
Yeah, it all does, doesn't it? Don't do much else. It's the only thing I can talk with any level of
Yeah, I'm kind of
conviction.
surprised how much we've talked about other things for 20 minutes without bringing it to tattooing.
Alright, change it back. How about Bigfoot?